My people are shunned many places, but we were always welcomed in Caldeum. Something must be very wrong, that they won't even let their own people into the city now.
Something? You have the sight. Tell me what is wrong.
Is that any way to speak to me? And you don't need visions to see that Belial is in control of the city. The question is how? Those you've chosen to fight alongside you are an interesting bunch. Children after my own heart, flawed in such interesting ways. Irena is quite vivacious for one with such a burden, don't you think? I know you agree with me, Cormac. You'd best keep your vows in mind. Or maybe you shouldn't. And that Lyndon, he makes me laugh. He can warm my bed any night. Reminds me of my second husband, he does. This Adria, I sense dark things about her. She is not averse to using whatever means necessary to destroy Asmodan and Belial. She will use the Black Soulstone, no matter what the cost.
And she is right. The Demon Lords must die.
Some costs may prove too high, even for you. I worry about Leah. How is she?
Why do you ask?
Oh, no reason. She just needs someone looking out for her. This Zoltan Kuhl sounds like an untrustworthy fellow. You don't have your head separated from your body for no good reason.
We need him to get the Soul Stone.
Well, if you must. But I don't trust any of those ancient sorcerer types. Always up to no good.
Rast, one of the historians of my order, once came here. He called it a fertile valley of slender trees and bold flowers. A place where evil has not found root. I fear he is no longer correct.
The vault door is sealed by magic means. The stone faces upon the ground seem to have some reaction to our presence. We would investigate further, but our intrusion has woken something in these halls. We should not linger.
Three centuries ago, a much smaller Caldeum depended upon small wells for its water. Then came the mysterious Dalgur, offering Caldeum an oasis of unparalleled splendor, located in an area previously thought to be desert, asking only that his name be permanently affixed to the land. Then he vanished into the wastes.
My life has been long. I have gathered much wealth around me, but gold has brought me nothing but pain. And I will not let the curse of my wealth fall on my family. This room shall hold my treasure for all eternity. None shall divine its secrets.
We are in agreement. Kuhl, the renegade, must be stopped. He seeks to duplicate the power of the stones and wield it for his own ends. He is obsessed with the powers of heaven and hell. Drawing their attention will only bring doom to us all.
During the Mage Clan Wars, the Viserai summoned giant demons to guard their estates. After years of patrolling the desert sands, the demons' hides became thick as stone and caked with grit. In the end, they have outlived their masters. Now, only the glowing runes on their skulls belie their true origins.
We set out in 1 week's time, into the desolate sands, to search for Kuhl's hidden archives. None of us have any idea what to expect. How far has Kul's madness driven him? How much power has he accumulated in his mad quest? I can only hope we are not too late.
If you keep holding back, then you'll never improve. It is time. Leah, cast the spell as I taught you.
I live again.
Zoltan Kul. We need you to activate the Black Soul Stone. We would use it to trap the last two Lords of Hell.
I know your voice, stranger. It has haunted me in death, just as it commanded me in life. Tyrael.
I am, but now mortal.
Fate is whimsical.
After surviving the devastation in Tristram all those years ago, I swore vengeance upon Diablo and his ilk. I've sacrificed everything for it. This is my path, and I will follow it through to its bloody end.
Leah thinks highly of you.
She has a kind heart.
There are worse qualities.
Kindness will not help us survive in these dark times. The Lord of Lies is cunning. He wears many masks to hide his shifting nature from us. But we will have an advantage over him. The Black Soul Stone. Belial fears its power, for Soul Stones have bested his siblings in the past, and he could be imprisoned as well.
I miss Uncle Deckard so much. It's hard going on without him.
He lives in your memory, Leah. Take comfort in that.
Thank you. I'm going to get back to my research.
Have you ever fought Belial?
Not openly. He was never one to lead an army. Always in the shadows, much like his mentor, Mephisto. He wields intrigue and artifice as proficiently as you wield your weapons.
I will give you the Black Soul Stone, but in exchange, I must be made whole once again.
You were treacherous before. How do I know you won't be an even greater threat once you've been fully revived?
You don't. So you must ask yourself, how much would you risk to save this wretched world?
Everything.
So be it. To begin, you will need to retrieve my blood from the dungeons where it has been hidden away. You will find them in the desolate sands beyond the aqueducts.
I'm going to go with you. We should bring Kul's head with us. Maybe he'll have something useful to say. I'll put him in your bag.
This is madness! You must know he will betray us!
You speak of women often, but have you ever actually loved one?
Ah, yes. The unreasonable one I spoke of earlier. I loved her with every inch of my heart, before it went black as coal.
What happened to her?
Well, she did what all unreasonable women do. Married the wrong man.
And you didn't stop them?
It wouldn't have been easy. He was my brother.
Whatever happened to your sisters?
They should have awakened as well, but their mission has already ended.
How?
I sought out the closest two before I met you. They lay dead and mutilated in their chambers. The others are some distance away. I fear the worst.
Do you know who killed them?
There were traces of demonic magic upon their wounds. But surely the Prophet could have protected them. Where has he gone?
Did you and your wife enjoy your time with the Vetchin?
We did. They saw two lost souls in love and on the run. They thought it was unbearably romantic. I suppose it might have even been true. One of their mystics saw Mira's talent and trained her in their art. We traveled with them for a time, and we fell in love. Do you know what it is to love someone?
A Crusader loves his faith, his shield, and his cause.
A pity. None of those can love you back.
Prepare for a long fight!
Time to explore the great library of Chaldeum when this is all over.
You sound like Cain.
Maybe. But they've got to have books on the Black Soul Stone in Asmodan. Something that will help me understand his theories.
The rockworm may very well be the ugliest creature ever to blight the world with its presence. Bereft of any features aside from its massive jaws, the rockworm appears to be a giant invertebrate. I should like to study it further, but its burrowing tendencies make it extraordinarily difficult to track.
I miss searching for lost artifacts with Uncle Deckard, even though it did have its dangerous side. I can't tell you how many times I had to drag him away from an army of skeletons because he was fixated on some dusty old tapestry.
Some days, I think I would have been happier living a simple life. A farmer does not accomplish great deeds, but he sows his seeds and sees a harvest in good time. There is peace to be found in such gentle accomplishment.
Emperor Hakan.
No time for pleasantries. I think I may have uncovered Bilal's assumed identity. I'm very close. But here's what you need to know. To find Kul's blood, you'll need to get through the aqueducts. There are two levers that control the entrance beneath the waterfall.
Have you located Belial?
Not yet, but I have some ideas. It is difficult. I have many advisors and other attendants close to me day and night. I will find him.
How are you able to appear before us?
They keep a close watch on me. I can't leave the palace. I stole an amulet from the Vigerai ambassador. I saw him use it before. But I don't have much time. You need to find the stone. Leave Bilal to me.
You saw all the guards he had up there. Just how did he manage to sneak away?
There will be fighting here.
It's Belial. So long as he lives, all of Chaldeum is under siege.
Does he command all of these demons to serve him?
Uncle Deckard theorized that the demon lords leave demons in their wake, much like us leaving footprints.
And you agree?
Yes. The more I study my uncle's books, the more I realize that even I took his wisdom for granted.
He was a great man. I hope Adrig knows how to remove rust from armored boots.
Leah, tell me more about your inn.
The world is so dangerous. Everybody needs a quiet, safe place to rest and recover. A way station on their journeys.
You will make a fine innkeeper.
If I survive this mess.